Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long, no big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Try to get it to the edge. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Green Wave!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more.
Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane.
The great thing about spreading a defense out,
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Nice move to stay on his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense... The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
He's going to take off. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Makes the catch, he's got enough. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Green Wave! They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Dahmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets away. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He won't be able to return this one. First down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Green Wave. They move on top here in the 4th. a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's... Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.